just want to get lit. We just want to get lit. We just want to get lit.
Tonight, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fletcher. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing on first down. Fletcher. That's complete to Bolden. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, Fletcher. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football,
touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On first down, McDonald, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. There are the numbers for McDonald from a week ago. 22 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to throw. Fletcher finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Fletcher. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The numbers for Jackson in last week's game, 17 carries, 79 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, what a move. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Saints! From 19 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time, a 9-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Fletcher. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Fletcher. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McDonald, and a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. On 3rd down, it's McDonald, and he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing now for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's McDonald. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. And McDonald here over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come upon half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. McDonald. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, Fletcher. And he fends him off. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Fletcher. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the sec. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, it's McDonald, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrects.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 25.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fletcher. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The quick slant caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there to make the grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Blitz forthcoming, and he's taken down here by the Saints. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's McDonald. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Rodgers again now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fletcher. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fletcher looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw. Fletcher firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him... ...12 on the season, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal, as it'll remain a 1-point game.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. So all eyes on the Saints offense.
down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs. Trailing by 2 after the made field goal. A little over 50 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll look to throw. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll make it 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he comes back with one complete.